Okay. Hello, my Zitoses. Hello, my wonderfuls. So, it is time. So, we all know that Hanbin and Jaehyun have stepped down from M Countdown as MCs. We kind of already had saw that Jaehyun had announced it a little bit earlier, and then like a coming like of like maybe 2 days afterwards, Hanbin dropped his message saying like, yeah, like I'm also leaving. So obviously, when MeongCat started, it was a big like thing. Everyone was really excited because like they just had really like really good chemistry together. So he Jaehyun and Hanbin did. So and then it kind of went down to two after. So he kind of got busy with his group and he left a little bit earlier than Hanbin and Jaehyun, and they were like holding down the fort. And of course, so he got to like have a guest moment here and there like the past last like couple of 2 months from while the other two members were also well, Hanbin and Jaehyun were also kind of like juggling around their own schedule as well. But alas, it is the end. They have finally said goodbye as of Thursday. I'm watching this Saturday, so I already had known that they were doing a special stage as their goodbye. I have already seen their last Dechoniso live with some of the ZB1 members, and I was just like I don't want to cry because, well, I already know what to cry because for Hanbin's group Z1, I've been kind of already emotional in that aspect of watching some of their content as of late because obviously we don't know what the situation is of as far as if they're going to continue or is it they're definitely going to be disbanding towards the end or early of next year with following up with their concert, their tour. So that being said, like that unknown is still hanging in the balance, and a lot of us are just kind of, still all we can think about is for me specifically, all I can think about is like, is this gonna be the end? Just because we have been seeing like a lot of like them being very much sentimental, and then with their as well as with their showcase for their first album, they actually full length album, they actually went back and did outfits from previous years of concepts and stuff like that, as well as like the MV itself for Iconic. We saw different little Easter eggs of like past concepts of MVs, so like everyone's kind of already drawing that conclusion that it is gonna be the end. That along with their letters as well from the album, like telling everyone, like thanking the fans and thanking the group and like the members for like being there for everyone and like being such a great group. But with that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and start. I don't know what song they did for their special stage, but I already kind of feel like I'm gonna get emotional because it is kind of cutesy. It is kind of like there's memories going around, like kind of like stuck in a moment of like a time period for sure. So we're just gonna go ahead and watch, y'all. Already gonna cry. Like you can tell that wasn't like they're very much like feeling the emotions already.
우리 멋진 나이야 좀 어리긴 하지만 하고픈 일이 나가고픈 길 해야 할 일들까지 많으니까 우린 확신 속에 숨은 불안한 우리란 꽃만을
I can't bear to see Jaehyun cry.
영원할 것만 같은 이 시간이란 던질게 이 청춘의 끝까지 날 깊이 잠겼어도 떠오를 때 쓰러졌어도 멈춰올 때
And then like all their pictures in the background, y'all, like
점이 되어버린 출발선에 무모했던 나를 날 내밀어 언젠간 돌아갈 거라 믿어 푸르른 공기가 나를 사무친다 가득 하늘을 나를 수 있을 듯한 밤이다 찬 요동이 헤엄쳐오는 곳이 어딘지 몰라 안 가는 건 아니야
they sound so good though, like
구름을 향하는 비행기 마음 사라지게
constantly like holding in the tears.
나는 멋진 나이지만 아직 어린 나이라 이별의 어른스럽기에
I applaud him though, because like he's doing a great job, but like you can see like the tears welling up in his eyes. He's trying hard not to like let his voice break either, because like he is like. I'm pretty sure this song is also very much like them like saying like thankful like for the memories, like we will still be like with each other.
그래서 찬란한 우리가 기다린 미래는 우릴 기다릴까 분명한 건 지금보다 환하게 빛날 거야 아직 서막일 뿐이야 불의 공기가 날 상처하나 그를 나을 수 있을 듯한 밤이나 잔요동이 헤엄쳐오는 곳으로 가자 세상에서 제일 높은 곳을 향해서 뛰어오르자
Oh, like I'm sure everyone. It's just like they've been like a support system for each other too. Like they grew really close, so like.
감사했습니다. MeongCat 그리고 몽토캣 사랑합니다. 샤인 몽토캣 한번 할까? 좋아. 둘, 셋. MC 샤인 몽토캣.
Oh, 어떡해.
잊지 마세요.
I'm just saying, don't forget. Oh my God, Hanbin! Jesus Christ, y'all. Like, that's why I wanted to start off with this first, because like I knew I was gonna be crying, but I think, like for sure, like I know as of now, I know that they haven't like found anyone to like replace them, which is good, because like I feel like a lot of people will be just like let it marinate a little bit, like let us like reminisce a little bit and like feel like the feelings of like, oh, like they're not gonna be together anymore as a unit for MCing before y'all go and pick someone else. So like I'm glad that they haven't. As of now, I'm sure they're like thinking about it. Like the show's probably thinking about it, like candidates for the next time. But, you could just tell. Like I love that they, didn't stop, because obviously like it's very emotional for them too. Like I know Jaehyun like is very much like, I know Hanbin is too, but I think Jaehyun is like more so like very much like he will cry. Like if he's feeling like crying, he will cry on the spot. Like he won't try to suppress it as much, and you could like tell like in his eyes, like his eyes were already getting watery. But he's still like, he's like, okay, like I gotta like keep it together a little bit so I can continue the performance and like, leave it as a good memory as well. Try to like make sure that it ends up as like a perfect stage and I don't have regrets as of well, like looking on my past of being an MC with Hanbin. And then just like I love their friendship, y'all. Like I really do. It's just really hard to like, I feel like it's obviously a lot of people do have like friends in the industry, but I feel like it's really hard to find someone that you click with, that like gets you, that like understands, especially for them both being leaders of their group. Like they understand each other and they can relate to one another in the struggles of like having to take care of a group. And obviously since Hanbin is like older than Jaehyun, it's also nice for him to be able to like have someone else to like rely on, like a Hyung, because I know Ryu and Sungho is older as well, but like it's just nice to also have someone else that's you're like older than you, but also like gets you as a leader in that way, and the struggles that come with that. So I feel like it's also a big time of their lives that were taking place with MeongCat, because for both of them, I believe they started when they debuted. So they've done this far along and like have gone this far. And it's just going to be a very, like, special memory for them, for sure, that they'll carry on within their careers. And, yeah, but I know for Jaehyun, like, it's, he's still going to be with his group. So, like, it still can be emotional for him. Because, like I said, like, this was a good part of his, like, life for, like, the past 2-3 years. And then for Hanbin, like, since there is like this was like basically most of he spent his entirety of ZB1 being a countdown MC as well, like that took up basically the entirety of their contract. Like I said, I use air quotations because, like I said, we really don't know what's gonna happen. Like, obviously, like it's definitely leaning more so on the side that they are gonna disband within the end of the year, beginning of next year. So this is also like a big deal for him in that way, because like he spent like this was like his introduction, like his what's it called, his experience as like getting to like from being in ZB1, getting to like have this opportunity to be a MC, and then kind of meeting with Jaehyun like was just, you know, like something like you don't ever come across again, in my opinion, like as a friendship. So with that being said, like I'm glad we got to see them together. I think, like I said, MCountdown did a really great job picking their trio, and then as of now duo, to be the MCs, because they just had really good chemistry throughout their entire time as MCs. But yeah, I just hope whoever ends up taking over afterwards like does as great a job and knows that they have some big shoes to fill. Like, not saying it in like a bad way, but like, you know, just saying like they have big shoes to fill, for sure, because they just, I don't think there's any other like MC trio that could like do it like MeongCat did. But with that, y'all, I know I didn't talk much about the performance because I was more so focused on like the emotions and the sentimentality of the boys and their feelings, as well as like what this song probably meant to them. But I still hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.